Hello everyone, welcome to our Dhronas online platform. Today we are again discuss some previous year science questions. जैसे कि हम लोग previous class में physics, chemistry और biology से कुछ questions discuss किए थे. In this class, again we are going to discuss about some physics, chemistry and bio questions from different factors. So, let's start. First question. Which of the following can do more work? So, which of the following can do more work? That means कि इनमें से कौन से ऑप्शन में आपको ज्यादा लग रहा है वर्क? Number 1 is a raised hammer. Number B, a bullet fired by the gun, a moving stone, and a rotating wheel. So, among these options, number B is a bullet fired by the gun. This one is the correct one because the object having more acceleration will do more work. So this is the correct answer. Bullet fired by the gun. बाकी किसी में आपको acceleration ज़्यादा नहीं दिखेगा. इसमें आपका acceleration सबसे highest है in this option. So the correct answer is the bullet fired by the gun will do more work. Next one is, if an aeroplane traveled 4,000 meter distance and work done in 20,000 joule, then the force applied on it is. So what is the formula for work, distance and force? Work is equal to force into displacement. So here, work done value is 20. Force से पूछा गया कितना डिस्प्लेसमेंट हुआ है 4,000. So force could be 3,000 divided by 1,000 will be 5 Newton. So the answer is 5 Newton. These questions are from work, power, energy, Newton's law, some of them are from Newton's law. So it's a mixed type of questions from this physics chapters. Question number 3. When the force exerted on an object, then the work done will be 0. आपने किसी के ऑब्जेक्ट के ऊपर फोर्स अप्लाई किए, but work done क्या हुआ? 0. Then it has displacement. So work is equals to force into displacement. So work is 0. That means आप force apply कर रहे हो, फिर भी work 0 आ रहा है. That means the displacement is 0. That's why you are getting 0 work. So if the displacement is 0, then the work will be 0. Question number 4. A boy raises a box with a weight of 120 Newton to a height of 2 meters. The work done by the boy is. So again, W equals to F into G. तो यहाँ पे F आपका 120 और D आपका कितना है 2 मीटर. It means 240 joule. So the answer is C, 240 joule. Next question is capacity of doing work. कोई भी काम करने का capacity या फिर sometimes it is also known as efficiency of doing work. Efficiency of doing work or capacity of doing work एक ही चीज है. It is known as option 1 power, option B pressure, option C energy and option D force. So the correct option is capacity of doing work or efficiency of doing work is energy. It is known as energy. Power means work per unit time. That means rate of work is power. Per unit time is rate of work is known as power. The capacity or efficiency of doing work is known as energy. Next question, question number 6. If the work done is 0, then the angle between force and displacement. So, if you put work done आपका 0 बोला गया, so work done is 0, then the angle between force and displacement, जब आपका force और displacement की angle between force and displacement, whenever it is 0 angle, then the work is maximum, or when the angle between force and displacement is 90 degree, then the work is 0. So यहाँ पे क्या होगा आंसर? then वर्क आपका 0 है, दैट मीन्स फोर्स एंड डिस्प्लेसमेंट में एंगल है आपका 90 डिग्री. द एंगल बिटवीन फोर्स एंड डिस्प्लेसमेंट व्हेनेवर इज 90 डिग्री, द वर्क डन इज 0. बट व्हेन द एंगल बिटवीन फोर्स एंड डिस्प्लेसमेंट इज 0 डिग्री, देन द वर्क डन इज मैक्सिमम. When the angle between force and displacement is 0 degree, then the work done is maximum. If a man do W work in T time, then his power P will be. So थोड़ी देर पहले मैंने बताया power is equals to rate of work. That means per unit time में कितना work कर रहे हो, that is your power. So if a man is doing W work in T time, then the power P will be W by T. Okay. So the power is P equals to W by T of C. Question 8. Moth having mass of 40 kg, he climbs 50 steps of a staircase in 10 seconds. If the height of each step is 15 centimeters, then what is his power? Whenever you are doing any numerical from chemistry or physics, first you have to convert the units in one system, single system. Either it should be in SI system or either it should be in CBS. Most of the time what we do, we convert each of the values unit in the SI system. So in case of here 50 centimeters it is in CGS. So we have to convert it into SI1 in meter. So the height of each step here, height of step 15 centimeters, that means 0.15 meter. Now he is climbing the steps 50 steps. Each step का height है 0.15 meter. Then total height, what should be the height? Height 50 stairs. Each stairs का height है आपका 0.15. So that means 7.5. This is your total height. Now the mass is giving 40 kg. Mass is 40 kg. But we know weight is actually a force. So that means what is its power? Power means what we have to get W by T, work by time. Work is also considered as energy change. So here energy can be mgh by T. So what is given? Mass आपका 50 kg है, G का वैल्यू दिया हुआ है 10. Height आपका कितना टोटल आया है 7.5. And the time is कितने टाइम के अंदर ये हुआ था 10 seconds. He climbs up 50 steps in 10 seconds. So 10 time is 10. So now if we multiply it, it will come 300 watt. The unit for power is 300. The answer is Now, the next question, question number 9. The kinetic energy of which particle is maximum? Kinetic energy means the energy in a particle which is in a motion. जब कोई भी पार्टिकल मोशन में है तब आपका काइनेटिक एनर्जी लोग कैलकुलेट करें. पोटेंशियल एनर्जी इज whenever the object is in resting condition or due to its position it is having some amount of energy, that is known as potential energy. So kinetic energy, the energy in an object when it is in a motion. So liquid and solid, option A is liquid and solid, option B solid, option C liquid, option D gas. So if we consider the structure of solid, liquid and gas, solid में आपका molecular arrangement कैसा होता है? बहुत ज़्यादा इसके साथ एक मॉलिक्यूल एकदम अटैच्ड रहता है, वहाँ पे कोई भी आपका गैप नहीं रहता. So there is no free space in between the molecules. But in case of liquid, the molecules are little bit apart from each other. So liquid, the molecules are little bit apart from each other. There is space between the molecules. But in case of gas, the molecules are far apart from each other. And they are continuously, randomly moving here and there. Liquid में भी molecules are in motion. But in case of solid, molecules do not have any space to move. Liquid में random motion थोड़ा बहुत है, medium है. But in case of gas, the motion of the molecules are maximum. So what I told earlier, कि kinetic energy is related to energy that's present in a moving object. तो यहाँ पे गैस मॉलिक्यूल्स में आपका काइनेटिक एनर्जी सबसे ज्यादा दिख रहा है क्योंकि गैस मॉलिक्यूल्स इन रैंडम इधर उधर भागते रहते हैं. So the kinetic energy is maximum in gases. Now next question. Question number 10. When a compressed spring is released, it converts its potential energy into. Compressed spring मतलब आप जब एक स्प्रिंग को ऐसे कंप्रेस्ड करते हो दोनों साइड से, तब इसमें आपका सबसे ज्यादा पोटेंशियल एनर्जी स्टोर होता है. When you release the compressed spring, then the potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. So the potential energy is getting converted into kinetic energy. Question number 11. Which of the following is a heterogeneous mixture? So what is mixture? First let's discuss about the mixture. Mixture means आप इसमें कोई भी दो more than two or more than two components जब आप मिक्स करोगे तब हम लोग उसको मिक्सचर बोलेंगे. तो मिक्सचर इज नॉट अ न्यू कंपाउंड. ये किसी नए कंपाउंड नहीं फॉर्म करते. जैसे आप समझ लो H2 plus O2 reacts to form H2O. यहाँ पे आपका क्या हो रहा है? केमिकल चेंज हो रहा है. Hydrogen and oxygen reacts with each other and then they form a new compound which is totally different from these two hydrogen and oxygen gases. But mixture में आपका क्या होता है? If you suppose you are mixing sand plus salt plus sugar, so that means ये आप mix करने के बाद आपको कुछ नया मिलेगा? No, you are not getting any new compound. So mixture can be of two types. One is heterogeneous, another one is homogeneous. Heterogeneous mixture का मतलब क्या है? जिसमें आपका throughout the mixture ये components का even distribution नहीं होगा. मतलब एक एक जगह पे सैंड सॉल्ट शुगर का एक एक क्वांटिटी में प्रेजेंस है. और होमोजेनस मिक्सचर मींस जो मिक्सचर पे कंपोनेंट्स का इवन डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन रहता है. हर जगह पे कंपोनेंट्स आर इक्वल इन क्वांटिटी. सो यहाँ पे आपसे पूछा गया है कि व्हिच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज द हेटेरोजेनस मिक्सचर. सो हेटेरोजेनस मिक्सचर में ऑप्शन क्या है? ब्रास इज हेटेरोजेनस. ब्रास. ऑप्शन बी शुगर, option C air, and option D is milk. So brass is actually alloy of zinc and copper. Brass is alloy of copper and zinc. So any kinds of alloy जो होता है, alloy को हम लोग कभी कभी क्या बोलते हैं? solid solution. Alloy is sometimes known as solid solution and it is homogeneous. It is homogeneous. Alloy is solid solution also and it is a homogeneous mixture. मतलब इसमें आपका कॉपर और जिंक का जो भी क्वांटिटी है, जो भी रेशियो है, that is evenly distributed throughout the mixture. Homogeneous mixture, homogeneous solid. Next, sugar solution in water, it is also homogeneous, जिसमें आपका sugar और water का quantity evenly distributed है. Air is a homogeneous mixture, but milk is heterogeneous mixture. Milk में आपका water रहता है और क्या रहता है? Fat molecules, protein molecules are there and they are not evenly distributed. So milk is heterogeneous mixture. Next, question number 12. Which law in science does not follow the properties of a mixture? So, इनमें से जो चार ऑप्शन दिया गया है उसमें से कौन सी प्रॉपर्टी मिक्सचर में फॉलो नहीं है? ऑप्शन ए, द कंपोनेंट्स ऑफ द मिक्सचर रिटेन देयर प्रॉपर्टीज. मिक्सचर कैन बी ऑफ डिफरेंट सब्सटेंसेस. ये फर्स्ट वन इज करेक्ट. मिक्सचर में जो भी आपका कंपोनेंट्स है वो अपने प्रॉपर्टीज रिटेन करते हैं, कोई नया प्रॉपर्टी वाला आपको कुछ भी नहीं मिलता है. दूसरा क्या है? मिक्सचर कैन बी ऑफ डिफरेंट सब्सटेंसेस. डेफिनेटली यू कैन मिक्स सॉल्ट एंड वाटर, यू कैन मिक्स शुगर एंड वाटर, यू कैन मिक्स सॉल्ट वाटर शुगर एक साथ मिक्स कर सकते हो. इट इज सेपरेटेड बाय फिजिकल मेथड. करेक्ट. वी कैन सेपरेट मिक्सचर्स बाय filtration or evaporation or distillation or fractional distillation, this type of or by using separating funnel. So this type of physical methods से हम लोग mixture को separate कर सकते हैं. These are some separation techniques. Number D is its structure is fixed. No, mixture का कोई individual मतलब अपना कोई आइडेंटिकल स्ट्रक्चर नहीं है. इसमें आपका कंपोनेंट्स अपने ही स्ट्रक्चर पे रहते हैं, अपनी ही प्रॉपर्टीज को रिटेन करते हैं. So mixture doesn't have any kinds of new chemical structure. So the structure is not fixed. This is the wrong one. It is not applicable to mixture. Question number 13. Which of the following is the process of converting sugar into alcohol? Whenever you are putting sugar, suppose हम लोग milk से curd बनाते हैं. So that means you are converting milk sugar into lactic acid. That's why milk is getting converted into curd. तो ये जो process है और फिर हम sugar को जैसे कि potato या फिर you can take different types of molasses juice, potato juice, rice sugars. These types of sugars can be converted into alcohol. Example, you can take glucose and C6 H12O6. You can put yeast for the process and you will get C2H5OH. That means it is ethanol type of alcohol plus CO2 plus H2 and it is glucose. So this process is actually a chemical change and this is particularly known as fermentation. It is also known as, this fermentation is also known as anaerobic respiration. Different types of microbes are there who do this anaerobic respiration, who eats up this sugar and it gets converted into alcohol or different other products. So whatever the beverage industry, the beverage products are formed by this fermentation process. जिसमें आपका sugar को इथेनॉल्स में कन्वर्ट किया जाता है और इसके साथ साथ थोड़े अमाउंट्स ऑफ हीट एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एंड वाटर जनरेट. So this is the chemical process. Fermentation is a chemical process of conversion of sugar into alcohol. So, if you want to target banking exams and you want to take preparations, you want proper guidance, proper materials for your practice and for your improvement, then you can join us with Dhronas and you can, for details of this program, you can call in this number The admissions is going on and the batch will start from 11th January. Okay. Next one is question number 14. Which of the following is not a chemical change? So chemical change means what? Chemical change means आपको हमेशा कुछ ना कुछ new product मिलेगा. Whatever the reactants are, आपको new product मिलेगा और फिर new compound मिलेगा. Suppose you are reacting carbon and oxygen, then you will get CO2, carbon dioxide. So carbon and oxygen is totally different from carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is a compound, carbon is an element, oxygen is also gaseous molecule element. So यहाँ पे आपका क्या change है? Chemical change है. That means you are getting a new something in a chemical change. And in this change, you cannot reverse back to the previous. तो इनमें से नीचे ऑप्शन में से आपका कौन सा केमिकल रिएक्शन नहीं? Fuel combustion means you are burning something, but whatever combustion means आप किसी चीज को burn कर रहे हो. That means you are reacting with oxygen. अगर कोई भी कार्बन कंपाउंड को आप ऑक्सीजन के प्रेजेंस में बर्न करोगे तो देन इट विल प्रोड्यूस कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, और अगर इनसफिशिएंट ऑक्सीजन देन इट विल कैन प्रोड्यूस कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड एज वेल. यहाँ पे जो कंबशन है, कंबशन डेफिनेटली इट इज अ केमिकल चेंज, इट्स अ केमिकल रिएक्शन. बर्निंग इज अ केमिकल रिएक्शन. नेक्स्ट, इलेक्ट्रोलाइसिस ऑफ एसिडिक वाटर. इफ यू पास इलेक्ट्रिसिटी टू वाटर, if you pass electricity through water, then it will break into its component products, component reactants like hydrogen gas, in general, hydrogen gas and oxygen. And this hydrogen gas and oxygen gas is totally different from water. ये इनके साथ इनका कोई भी मेल नहीं है. So this is the chemical change. Next one is oxidation or rusting of iron. Fe आयरन जब बाहर ऑक्सीजन और वाटर के प्रेजेंस में आते हैं तो इनमें क्या होता है? रस्ट हो जाता है. सो इट फॉर्म्स Fe2O3. दिस इज द फॉर्मूला ऑफ रस्ट, Fe2O3 and H2O. This is also a chemical change. Here reacts with iron, reacts with water and oxygen to form iron oxide and water, rust. So rusting or oxidation of iron is a chemical change. Now, glowing of the platinum ware. So it is something not chemical change. ये आपका सिर्फ physically change हो रहा है. मतलब if you giving heat to a platinum ware, it will start glowing. जब आप heat हटा दोगे, if you remove the heat from the platinum ware, it will cool down and the glow, ये इसका जो glow है वो भी चला जाएगा. But it remains as a platinum ware only. कोई भी new product, कोई भी new chemical reaction आपको वहाँ पे नहीं दिखेगा. So it's a kind of physical change. So glowing of a platinum ware is not a chemical change. Now question number 15. Which of the following is the chemical change? नीचे आपका कौन सा chemical change? So souring of butter, making of dry ice from CO2, heating of platinum ware and iron magnetization. So again, making of dry ice from carbon dioxide, that means you are converting gas into solid. Gas को आप किसी भी solid में convert कर रहे हो, that means it's a state change. Solid में भी आपका carbon dioxide ही है, gaseous form में भी carbon dioxide ही था. तो यहाँ पे आपका कोई chemically कुछ change नहीं हो रहा है. So it's a physical change. Heating of platinum ware अभी डिस्कस किए, ये भी एक फिजिकल चेंज है. आयरन मैग्नेटाइजेशन, आयरन को मैग्नेटाइज करना, ये भी एक फिजिकल चेंज है. इसमें आपका आयरन आयरन ही रहता है, कोई नया प्रोडक्ट नहीं फॉर्म होता. बट सावरिंग ऑफ बटर, इट्स अ बैक्टीरियल एक्टिविटी एंड ड्यू टू केमिकल रिएक्शंस बटर सावर हो जाता है. दैट मींस कुछ एसिड जनरेशन होता है. सो इट्स अ केमिकल रिएक्शन. Now, next question number 16. What is the name of the process in which gas is directly converted into solid? So, there are some processes जिसमें आपका matter का state change होता है. जैसे कि if you convert जो the states of matter are interconvertible, जैसे कि solid to liquid, liquid to gas. Some elements, some materials are there which directly solid to gas में form होता है या फिर gas से solid. These processes are reversible. Both sides we can change. So जो solid से directly gas होता है उसको हम लोग बोलते हैं sublimation. इसमें आपका liquid states नहीं होता. That is known as sublimation. और जब gas से आप directly solid में लाओगे, that is known as deposition. This is known as deposition. So यहाँ पे आपको वही पूछना है कि किसी भी गैस को अगर directly आप solid में convert करते हो, then what is the process? Then it is known as deposition. Condensation means from gas to liquid. This one is known as condensation. If you cool down water vapor, then वो water vapor liquid water में convert हो जाता है. That is known as condensation. Evaporation means from liquid to gas. This is known as evaporation. Now question number 17. Non-metal oxides usually are. Non-metal oxides means suppose you can take carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide को अगर आप पानी में दोगे H2O, if you add H2O, then it will form H2CO3, carbonic acid. या फिर अगर आप कोई भी नाइट्रोजन के ऑक्साइड्स लोगे, देन सल्फर के ऑक्साइड्स लोगे, तो ये सारे नॉन मेटल ऑक्साइड्स हैं. नॉन मेटल ऑक्साइड जब भी आप पानी के साथ मिलाओगे, if you add water into it, it will form nitrous acid, nitric acid, sulfuric acid, like that. That means these non-metal oxides form acids. So non-metal oxides are acidic in nature, but the metal oxides are basically basic. For example, metal oxides are basic. If you take sodium oxide and you add H2O in it, then it will form NaOH, sodium hydroxide. If you take calcium oxide and you add H2O, water in it, then it will form calcium hydroxide. So that means the metal oxides are basic in nature and the non-metal oxides are acidic in nature. Now question number 8. That is a surface phenomenon. What is the surface phenomenon? Surface phenomenon means आपका ऑप्शन है sweat, boiling, evaporation and subduction. So sweating is a process in a biological system जो आपके skin sweat gland से होता है. Boiling आप किसी भी liquid को boil करोगे तो throughout the boil liquid आपका from liquid to gas में convert होता है. Evaporation means if you put a liquid in a container, तो इनके upper surface area से जो liquids थोड़े थोड़े करके gas में convert होते हैं, which is below boiling temperature, is known as evaporation. And this is actually surface phenomenon. This is actually surface phenomenon. Subduction is a geological process happens in the tectonic plates. Question number 19. Which among the following is not a property of colloids? So colloids क्या है? Colloid is also mixture. Colloids are also mixture, but their particle size are in between solution and suspension. ठीक है. तो colloids में हम लोग क्या क्या property देख सकते हैं? इसमें यहाँ पे पूछा is not a property of colloids. So options are colloids cannot scatter a beam of light passing through it. Option B, due to small size, individual particles cannot be seen with the naked eyes. They do not settle down when left undisturbed. A colloid is a heterogeneous mixture. So colloid is definitely a heterogeneous mixture. They do not settle down when left undisturbed. Unlike suspension, suspension में क्या होता है कि अगर आप कुछ देर के लिए undisturbed छोड़ दोगे तो उसका particle will settle down. So colloid में ऐसा नहीं होता, settle down नहीं करता. दूसरा क्या है? Due to small size, individual particles cannot be seen with naked eyes. Definitely colloid particles को आप naked eyes से नहीं देख सकते. So the number A, colloid cannot scatter a beam of light passing through it. No, it is not a proper. Colloid can scatter a beam of light passing through it. Colloid scatter कर सकते हैं, which is also known as Tyndall effect. Now, the question number 20. Solution of a weak acid and its conjugate base salt is known as option basic solution, neutral solution, buffer solution, highly acidic solution. Whenever you are taking weak acid plus conjugate base or weak base plus conjugate acid, it will produce a buffer solution. So the answer is buffer solution. It may be weak acid plus its conjugate base or weak base plus its conjugate acid. It will produce buffer solution. Question number 21. Which of the following is the longest cell in the body of an animal? Longest cell of the neuron or nerve cell. Nerve cell is the longest cell in animal body. Next one is question number 22. Which of the following does not follow cell theory? According to the cell theory was given by Matthias Slading, Theodor Swan, and Rudolf Virchow. So, this cell theory, in this cell theory, it was told that the cell is our functional and structural unit of living system, and it is the smallest unit. Cell is always coming from or developed from pre-existing cell. So इनमें से कौन से ऑप्शन सेल थ्योरी को फॉलो नहीं करते? ऑप्शन बैक्टीरिया, ऑप्शन बी फंगाई, ऑप्शन सी एल्गी, ऑप्शन डी बायो. The answer is cell theory does not follow by virus. Virus do not follow cell theory because virus do not have any proper cell, do not have any proper cell structure, and virus actually they stay at borderline of living and non-living. लिविंग और नॉन लिविंग के बॉर्डर लाइन पे वायरस होते हैं. जब नॉन लिविंग मैटर में होते हैं तब वो लोग बिहेव लाइक अ नॉन लिविंग थिंग. व्हेनेवर दे आर इन अ लिविंग सिस्टम दे बिहेव लाइक अ लिविंग. ठीक. सो वायरस इज द ओनली एक्सेप्शन ऑफ सेल थ्योरी. Question number 23. Match the following. Lysosome, DNA, mitochondria, and in this side powerhouse, chromosome, and suicide bag. Lysosome is known as suicide bag, mitochondria is known as powerhouse for ATP generation, and DNA is present in chromosome. So 1C, 2B, and 3A. 1C, 2B, and 3B. Next one is question number 24. Plant cell walls are composed of plant cell walls are present in plant cell, fungi, and some of the bacteria have cell walls. So plant cell wall is generally majorly composed of cellulose. Other than this cellulose, they do have hemicellulose, pectin, and lignin. Okay, other than this cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin, lignin, these are present in plant cell wall structure. In fungal cell wall contain chitin. Fungal cell wall is composed of chitin. This is very important. Question number 25. Which of the following is called yellow pigment in plant? Yellow pigment, that means these are come under chromoplastid. So options are carotene, achromatin, repair, xanthophyll, creatinine. The correct one for yellow pigment is carotene. Next, 26. Blue, violet, red flavonoid pigment found in plants is due to the presence of option carotene, B. anthocyanin, C. xanthophylls, and D. chlorophyll. So, blue, violet, and reds are due to the presence of xanthophylls. Okay. Next one is 27. Which of the following statements is false? Plant cells have smaller vacuums than those of animal cells. Option B. Plant cells are generally larger than animal cells. Option C. Animal cells do not have plastids. Option D. Plant cells have cell wall, whereas animal cells do not. So आपसे पूछा गया है कौन सा false है, ठीक है? So plant cells have smaller vacuums than those of animal cells. No. Plant cells have smaller vacuoles than those of animal cells. No, plant cells always have larger vacuoles than those of animal cells. Plant cells में आपका vacuoles numbers में भी ज़्यादा रहते हैं और size में भी वो लोग larger होते हैं. And they stores more amount of water and excess amounts of foods. Plant cell बाकी जो है plant cells are generally larger than animal cells. These are true. Animal cells do not have plastids. Plastids are only present in plant cells. And plant cells have cell wall, whereas animal cells do not have any cell wall. So the option A is false. Next one is 28. Chlorophyll contains which of the following elements? Option A, aluminium. Option B, calcium. Option C, magnesium. And option D is iron. So chlorophyll contains actually magnesium. Without magnesium, chlorophyll cannot be formed. Question number 29. Who discovered a cell? Cell was discovered by option A, Theodore Swan. Option B, Robert Hooke. Option C, Matthias Claydon, and option D, Rudolf Virchow. So, cell was discovered by Robert Hooke. He discovered the cell from oak bark. He discovered cell from oak bark. And Theodore Swan, Matthias Claydon, and Rudolf Virchow, they actually proposed cell theory. Next, which cell is called which cell organelle is called the master of the cell? Option A, endoplasmic reticulum. Option B, mitochondria. Option C, nucleus. And nucleolus. And option D is nucleus. So, master of cell or the brain of the cell, that means who controls all the activity of a cell. So, it's definitely the answer is nucleus. Nucleus actually controls all the activity inside the cell. That's why it is known as brain of the cell or the master of the cell. Nucleus was first discovered by Robert Brown. So, if you are preparing for SSC GD exams 2025, our offline batches you can join. You will get updated study materials, weekly mock tests, doubt clearing classes, extra math class, extra English class. To crack the exam and to get the best preparation guidance, you can join us with Dhronas. And for more details, you can call in this number. Thank you all. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe the channel. Next day, we will discuss more previous questions. Thank you all.